I have a story here from Kotaku.com. It's up on archive because it's Kotaku and they suck. Farm Folk CEO on boob physics. We don't want to attract nasty people. A bizarre post from an in-development indie game has sparked controversy and questions by Alyssa Mercante, so you know it's full of shit. Okay, but anyway, point is, on April 29th, an in-development farm sim from Critivo called Farm Folks shared a now-deleted post about breast jiggle physics on its official X/Twitter account that kickstarted a firestorm, emboldened gaming's baddest actors, and wreaked havoc in the game's official Discord. The team behind the studio has since apologized, but the aftermath lingers, leaving confusion and doubt about the company's true intentions in its wake. I spoke to the CEO of Critivo, Alex Kozhukov, about the post, jizzle physics, bad actors, and more to try to paint a clearer picture. Post in question shared to Farm Folks' more than 28,000 followers on Twitter and beyond, featured a panel video with 3 versions of one of Farm Folks' femme-presenting characters. There's the first piece of shit thing. Femme-presenting? Why not just say women? Like, well, seriously, what the fuck are we doing here? Or female characters or whatever. Femme-presenting? I'm so sick of that crap. Anyway. All right, folks, it's time for some... Well, I'll just show you here. All right, folks, it's time for some serious game development talk. We tinker with character physics and Farm Folks' burning question, which version has the perfect breast jiggle physics? It had a 50, 90, and 30. Responses were less than positive, clearly charged by the culture war currently raging in games that's seen a 50-something former Blizzard employee rallying people against community manners, Pokemon Go changes, a narrative design company, and the perceived censoring of Shift Up's new action RPG Stellar Blade. It's not perceived censoring, it is censoring. It's perceived, again, that's more bullshit, but Alyssa Mercante and Kotaku, what do you expect? Bad actors flooded the comments on X and Twitter, and some bled into the Discord as well. After being tagged, the CEO, he joined in, and apologized a bunch, blah, blah, blah. I'll move on because this is quite a bit, It's like, it's pretty damn long. Anyway, I didn't expect Kozhukov to respond to my request for comment, let alone talk to me via Discord video call for over an hour about Farm Folks. And she talked about the wording was silly, the response is overwhelming and unfortunate. They're happy to apologize, blah, 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 all that kind of shit. He wasn't even, he also got in trouble because he said he wasn't even following the Stellar Blade discourse, which got him in trouble with some of these idiots out there. How dare you, Gamergate? That kind of stuff. Anyway, here's another part where she, of course, goes full on idiot. More than once in our conversation, Kozhukov referred to both sides, quote unquote, suggesting that there were bad actors involved on either end of the spectrum, as if there's any question that that's true. Of course it's true. There's bad actors, quote unquote, or whatever, on all sides of a topic, no matter what the topic is. And the fact that she doesn't want to say that, doesn't even want to admit to it, basically tells you that she's one of the bad actors. She doesn't want to point it out that she's one of the shitsters, she's one of the idiots out there. It's like, because whether you're a Democrat, Republican, liberal, conservative, somewhere in between or whatever, there's bad actors on all sides of that shit. And there ain't no question. I mean, and to deny that is to deny reality, to be quite honest. Anyway, and of course she brings up the whole both sides stuff again a few more times and everything, blah, blah, blah. And I'll link this in the description box. You can read it for yourself because, it keeps going. It keeps going. This is a super long... I wouldn't recommend reading it, to be quite honest, because it's full of a bunch of bullshit. Like from Mercante, no surprise there, again, because that's why I got it up on archive. Because I ain't giving clicks to these fucking clowns. Though Kozhukov toed the quote-unquote both sides line, he did make it clear that the goal of Farm Folks is to be diverse. Oh, well, thank God. Because if he didn't say that, then this would have been a huge hit piece and stuff. That's basically the end of the article and stuff. But it goes on and talks about, she, like I said, he talked to her for an hour or over an hour. Like, well, buddy, I can tell you right now, you're a better person than me. Because the second she started in with some horse shit, I'd have been like, okay, we're done. Ain't no way in hell, But maybe at the same time, he looked at it like maybe this is a way to get the name out there, because they're a small indie team, as it says here. They got a 20-person team. They're based in Dallas, 9 of which are women. And because she got to point that out, And it also says, and it's kind of funny because I'm surprised she didn't kind of go crazy about this, but I see this as the biggest problem in the United States. All the people are very divided. There's 2 camps and everyone's throwing stones at each other. I'm more on the side of like, we need to. It sounds a little bit silly, but I think it's about uniting and finding language between each other. It doesn't sound silly at all. It only sounds silly because the idiots like Alyssa Mercante and other such fools, and then whoever the other people are on the right side or whatever, you know, who don't believe that they're wrong, who think that everything, the ends justify the means. I can be as stupid and as idiotic as I want because the ends justify the means and stuff. You sound like an idiot when you talk like that, because it's like, look, it is divided. You got, there's at least two camps, if not more camps. Everyone's throwing stones at each other. It is about bringing people together and not talking about the other side and criticizing everything they do no matter what. Then praising your side, or at least condoning your side no matter what they do. Because guess what? There's been death threats going on from both sides. There's been doxing going on from both sides. Hell, there's probably even more, sides, 34 sides or whatever. Because there's trolls out there who don't give a damn about the issue. They just want to troll. They just want to dox. They just want to threaten and so on and such forth. Anyway, this video is probably going on quite a bit longer than I was planning on it. I'll link this in the description box if you want to read it for yourself. Like I said, I wouldn't recommend it. You can kind of gloss over and kind of pick out some of the parts that he was saying. Because some of the stuff he's saying, I agree with. He sounds like a pretty rational, normal type of guy. She's a complete basket case. No surprise there, no shock. She does work for Kotaku for one, which, anyway, enough said there. But if you want to spare yourself some brain damage, mainly just read the parts that he's saying, or you could skip the article for the most part. I mean, it's interesting, the parts he's saying. Parts she's saying, no, it's frustrating. Anyway, thank you very much.